Should be recording now. I'm uploading something on the side, so if the quality of the screen share goes bad, just let me know, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Then I'll just restart it. Alright, so you want to watch the 7-9-15 Ash game, right?
Yeah.
Any reason in particular why you want to watch that game?
No, I uploaded every single one. Like I'm
Mhm.
watching a lot of mine own games, I would say.
Yeah.
And I just find this game was like quite long and could be played better, I feel like. And it's not like
Yeah.
a fast game.
Yeah. I looked a little bit at your OPGG. I noticed your Jhin is by far your best champ. Was this when Jhin was like super OP or when
No,
was
it was
this?
like I just liked playing Jhin. It's like I'm playing more safe, or you can actually not safe. No, it's like I would say my most comfort champ. Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Like, do you think there's any particular reason?
Mm, don't really know. Like I like the playstyle from him. Like playing way more front to back. Like I have problems with Tristana. I have like problems that I'm sometimes just like feeling too confident or too cocky with the champion and just doing stupid mistakes with jumping in or something. And Jhin has the range, same as
Mm-hmm.
Jinx, but Jhin is
Yeah.
something else. I don't know.
I mean, Jhin, Ashe, Jinx, these kind of champs, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Because it's important that, like, everyone has, like, their champion that they just for some reason, just do really well on. And it's important we try to realize why is that, because it is not because Jhin is strong. Like, in my opinion, I don't think Jhin is strong in general. I think it's like meh. I think it's fine. I think Jinx is way better champion.
Yeah.
I think Kai'Sa, Tristana is better champions. I think some drafts Jhin is good in, but I don't think he's an amazing champion. So your win rate is because you are really good on him. So it's important you try to figure out why am I so good on Jhin, right? Like you have 52% win rate on Jinx, but I think Jinx is way stronger champion than Jhin is. You know?
Yeah. I see the point definitely. Like Jinx is kind of broken currently.
Yeah. Like obviously Jhin can do some things that Jinx can't. That's why I think you having more assists on Jhin that you do on Jinx makes sense. That's nothing you can do anything about. That's just Jhin as a champion. But this much of a win rate difference shouldn't occur. So you should try to study that.
Can you redo the screen? No, it's getting
Yeah, I can do that.
kind of bad.
Let me see how long my... Yeah, it's 9 minutes left on the upload, so it might happen 1 or 2 more times.
Yeah, all good.
But can you see?
Yeah, now I can. Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know if it goes bad. Have you always been maining ADC?
3 years ago, I kind of I played everything, and 3 years ago, something like that, I started playing a lot of ADC. Yeah, and then I decided to play.
Yeah, and then now what are you doing? You just playing solo queue, or you play on teams and stuff, or I know you
Currently,
mentioned something.
Yeah, tryouts currently. Like
Mm-hmm.
I played at a team. Like this is my third split then if I'm playing. Yeah, like that's why I'm like want more coaching. Like because I see like I don't know. Sometimes I feel so bad in games. Like if I'm watching them, I see my farm and everything and my death rates, and I
Yeah.
know like I'm clueless what's going on. Like what did I wrong, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Ashe runes are really, really standard. I think all of this is normal. Approach velocity, really, really good on Ashe. She's one of the best ADCs when it comes to abusing biscuits because of the W nerf that she got before. So, everything here is normal. I would go the same. Yeah. I think that obviously when we have cut down, if we were allowed to go Cull, that would obviously be nice, but Gragas can flash onto you at some point, and then having that extra HP will be nice. But I think if this is like Jinx Morgana or some shit like this, and it's just really free lane, you should challenge yourself and go Cull. You know? Because if you can get away with that, then it's gonna be a lot better. So, what's like your mindset here? Like first 5 minutes, how do you think you should play this lane out?
We should be able to push them, to pressure them onto the lane in early game. Like level 1, maybe not. But it should at least be with Ashe. If Gragas engage on us, that can just re-engage or something. So we at least should have prio for my jungle. That's what I'm thinking. And then bounce the waves. Like that's all. I think I did it, but not sure about that. Depends on. Like it's already a few days ago the game was played.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily like. it doesn't necessarily have to be what you actually did in the game, but more like what you think, right? Like the way that I see Ashe is very, very strong champion when it comes to early lane. As soon as enemy starts getting sustain or lifesteal, Ashe starts to fall down a little bit.
Yeah.
Early on, you are very uncontested. Like if you guys do long fights, you're very, very strong. And if you start winning a fight as Ashe, it's impossible for them to escape. They have cleanse, you guys have heal, so you already have lead in that. In general, when you have melee supports versus Gragas, the way it usually works is if Gragas goes in, Gragas loses. If your support goes in, your support loses. So it's mainly AD versus AD. Because Gragas is more of a neutralizer. If he goes onto Sett, I think Sett can just flash onto Jinx and then you guys win. So it's important you just play super aggro and just try to keep trading with Jinx. She also has...
I think that was...
Yeah, she has Ravenous Hunter and Taste of Blood. So she doesn't have biscuits, so you'll also out-sustain her.
I think it was also my first game from Ashe since like 3 months or something. Like I decided to play more Ashe because of the Jinx meta.
Yeah, I think Varus is a little bit better than Ashe at the moment. I think Varus is really underrated. Like I think when it comes to utility ADCs, you have Ashe, you have Jhin, and then you have Varus. I think Jhin is very different than Ashe and Varus. But the reason why I like Varus is because, one, you can go attack speed or you can go lethality. So if you're playing versus like a tanky dive comp, you can go attack speed on hit. If you're playing versus long range squishies, you can just go lethality. I think Jinx hates Varus in lane way more than she hates Ashe. So, yeah.
Can you redo it again?
Yeah, it's fine.
Looking rough.
It's like it's not nice to play Jinx and then get arrowed by Varus like 30 meters away, right?
Yeah, true that.
And
yeah, I thought today tryouts where the same thing happened.
Yeah. There's story time in all chat right now. Kira,
yeah, I know. I know.
How was that Chinese boy?
Like I didn't remember.
Mom? 2019 World Championship in Paris. Nice.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember. Didn't notice now until now.
So as Ashe, I mean in general, but especially as Ashe, level 1 is so important. So I already think it's bad to stay in tri-bush and cover, because just being able to take control of bushes with W and stuff is already huge. If you can open the lane hitting a W on both of them, that's like already good. So like, I really want you to only stand here if it's actually gonna do something. They have Gragas Jinx. That's not tell me that they wanna invade, right? Like, I don't know why we're covering. I would want us to just walk up into the bushes and make sure we can stand here so that when they're walking up with their wave, you can W all of them.
Okay.
Because I think right now, you will have a lot of games where enemy bot lane is walking up right now, and you could W them already. Then you would have W up again now. You get it?
Yeah, true.
Because we should just W all the time. Like now our W should be up, but we didn't basically do anything for the first 1 minute. In C9, when we are playing like Ashe, we always want to go like crazy. You know? We are chasing people around the map. If you hit a W on this Jinx, she can't do anything. Right? Like if you randomly meet her in river here with Sett, right, and she's just covering, if you hit her with a W, you can just run her down with approach velocity. There's no counterplay.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's also something to keep in mind. I also think, like, obviously, like you mentioned, level 1 Jinx with her rockets is really annoying, but you should still try to space in a way where you can auto-attack Gragas. He should not be allowed to hit the minions. So, like, here, for example, I think it's really trolled that you have default in clicking back. This is very normal for, like, Jhin players. Like, when you mentioned Jhin and Ashe and Jinx, I kind of figured this would be, like, an issue. Caitlyn players, Kalista players, and Draven players, they don't usually have this issue. So, what I mean is that if this Gragas and Jinx is, like, Kalista fresh, I think being more scared and defaulting to clicking away after every auto attack makes sense. But in this lane, I don't think it makes sense. Now, if Jinx wants to damage you, she would have to rocket here, right?
Yeah.
If you walk here. So right now we are chilling. Agree? As
Yep.
long as we're not standing here, we are chilling right now. So I don't understand why we're clicking away here. Because I would walk here. You don't think standing here is better? Because
probably it is. Yeah, like she's
if we
forced to auto
keep,
attack the minions, and meanwhile you can attack her.
yeah, and if you get auto for auto, you will win in long run because you have biscuits.
Mm.
And Set has more damage and all-in threat than Gragas. So it's just like, I want to trade. I want to fight. And by standing in the position I'm saying, see, like here, I have no clue here why you're running away. Like, this is even worse, you know? Because here you see it, look at them right now. They run away from you here. See, they're all in Africa. And you're running away. Instead of trying to take position.
My playstyle is kind of safe. Like, I kind of got used to it, playing a lot of safe.
Yeah.
A lot safe, and then...
But we just need to understand, like, what does that mean? Like, I don't like using words like safe and aggressive, because if I tell you to play aggressive, you're gonna change your playstyle to aggressive, and you're gonna int. We need to just call it, like, smart or stupid. Like, I don't think it's safe to walk away here. I think it's just stupid. Like, you out-sustain them. They don't have any threat on you. The worst that can happen to you is you get auto-attacked once by Jinx Rocket. And that's taking one auto-attack from her is not gonna lose you the game. And... most likely, if she autoed you, you could probably auto Gragas in return, or her. And I just want you to be able to stand here, because if Gragas starts to walk up to hit a minion, and you're standing here, you get 3 auto attacks off.
Yeah, okay.
Because I see this guy do this, it's like, not allowed. You know?
Yeah, true that.
And it's like, Set is also getting pushed off because of this. See?
Yeah.
Gragas should have gotten like 4 auto attacks.
I think your upload is finished. Now I can see a bit more, a bit better.
So this is the mistake I was talking about in like loading screen. If Gragas goes in first, lost. If Set goes in first, probably lost.
Yeah, true.
So
true that.
Here Gragas just gets impatient and ints. So a really good punish for you guys. Trying to flash away versus Ashe. So we want to make sure now that this Gragas death doesn't turn into a Hylissang death. So what I mean by that is what Hylissang would do a lot is he would int like this, but then Reckless would just lane 1v2, keep these guys in lane, and then it's actually good death. Because if you guys now use flash and get this low, and he just comes back to lane, it's really bad if you guys don't get to base. Okay?
Yeah, true. Yeah, definitely.
So we're so fucking low right now, it's important. We don't let her get level 2, and we try to create position and vision, and try to get a push out. Okay? So, we walk up a little bit, that's good, but I think right now she should get W'd, for example. Right?
Okay.
Her range right now is this with Rocket, right? Around there. So why are we not here trying to get a W off on her? You get it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Sorry.
Because once Gragas comes back into lane, this is going to be rougher. Like, I don't like us using W on this. Because the wave is not going to crash in time if she just holds it for 2 seconds here. See? She should always now hold it a little bit, and then it will never crash. So now you should recall, and it's good that you realize that. But you could do what you did, but more aggressive. Right? You need to realize this is a Jinx. It's not a Kalista with flash and exhaust or something. It's just a Jinx. Right? Your W range is from here to like here.
Yep.
Her range is from here to like here. So instead of standing here doing this, stand here and you can do the same thing, but now she has to actually like respect a bit more. You standing here means Set can stand here without just taking 3 autos. Make sense?
Yep, makes sense, yeah.
So now we get to crash the wave, so now the lane is really good. Now everything is really fine. Until you got cancelled.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we saw them ward this, by the way, in the fight. Like here?
No, it was way later. I remember. Way later after we killed him, they warded it. I think I attacked it. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, yeah. Like, yeah. No, I didn't attack it, okay.
Because that obviously feels bad. But like I said,
Yeah, true.
when we kill them here, it's never good to kill them until you gotten to base. That's why you still shouldn't be happy. You should now just think they should do everything in their power
Should
now
I
to
just-
keep me in lane.
Should I just recoil?
No. But you just need
Okay.
to tell yourself that the game is fucking doomed if I don't get to base. So even just running all the way to Africa is fine. That's why crashing the wave is so important, because by crashing this wave, you can run as far as you want. So like right now, if she has vision here, you can't recall here because she would know that you're not walking here. You can't go here because she would know, right? So
Yeah.
walking to river is the safest here when you know enemy jungler can't be there. And she can't chase into that. And when you see that she walks up like this, then you should especially wonder something is up. But yeah. Nice, good. See? Now you're spacing a little bit. See? Now you're like Uzi.
Okay.
Okay, good. That's a good attempt again there. You see that she locks onto set. And you try to get another auto attack off. That's good. Stop taking harass while you're getting slow pushed into. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, your entire goal now should be save my HP so I can get all the CS that crashes. Okay? You have another biscuit coming up in 1 minute. So don't int now. Taking this 60 damage is fucking bad because you take it for no reason. There, you got your E off. Perfect. Not a single minion is dying. Why are you walking in circles? Do you see what you're doing? Look Gragas.
Yeah.
Gragas starts walking at you and look at your clicks. Walking in circles, standing still. For what reason?
Don't know. Like actually.
70 HP. So, you got cancelled. Sucks. You did really good poke here. It's nice. Now just understand, don't take harass. Whatever you do, don't take harass. When we're this low now and getting slow push into, it is not worth to lose any kind of HP, so let's say 70, and let's say you got 20 gold for it. It's not worth it at this point.
Okay.
In a normal scenario, it's worth it, but here it is not, because we cannot afford to die now. Because versus good players, if you start to get lower than this now, they will just kill themselves, both of them, just to kill you. Because if you die now, you lose all of this and wave pushes to them. So it's worth it, even if they get like both killed and you die. That's still worth for them, by the way. Because you'll be entire level down entire game. So this is like so bad. Yikes. You should just fight to the death here. No clue why he flashed on you. That's really weird. But yeah, I'm really against fighting when we're getting slow pushed into like this. Because again, you should always expect the worst.
Yeah,
you know?
True.
And we also, I'm pretty sure we're aware that they didn't leash, right? So you also know enemy jungler is bot side.
Yep.
I'm like 99% sure, because they were in lane here.
Yeah, they were immediately in lane.
Yeah. So it's like when we know all of that, we shouldn't be surprised that there's a massive fight here. And you mentioned that you're gonna play for teams and stuff. It's really important here that the entire call here is just to not get dove. You know?
Yep.
Because the fact that Kira now wants to even go for this crab is just troll. Udyr full clears at like 305. So he's already can run around right now lurking and doing whatever he wants. So I think even the fact that he is bot side is just bad. So to be honest, like, of course we can say, yeah, but it's solo queue, this can work. Yes, it can work. But it can also now, if it doesn't work, the game is just lost for you. Right?
Yep.
Your chances of carrying this game is 0 if you die now. Because you're just going to lose so much.
Yep.
And if enemy just gets 1 kill from this, it's worth it for them. So I think safest call, even though like I said, yes, there is a world where maybe we win this. we should just, best one is just to ping off and just spam ping that Udyr is here. You even arrow topside. You see him that it's not topside. You know he started topside because of they didn't leash. So we know he's bot side. I would be so against fighting this.
I guess, I mean, this was also like kind of hard day. Like I played a lot of solo queue. Maybe I sometimes just like, how's it called? Like just autopiloted, which is kind of bad.
I mean, sure, but this shouldn't really require you to focus that much because when lane starts, you should always ask yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is definitely a mistake by me, of course.
Yeah, but like I
just
can
remember the
you,
day. That's what I meant. I just remembered it.
Like here, you lose so much. Like you can't play now.
Yeah.
And the entire game is basically like fuck now. Like everyone's TPing everywhere. Like what's going on? You know. Oh, Katarina's balanced.
Nah, she won't kill anyone.
Yeah, so now we always have a choice, like, do we want to keep up the push or do we want to let it bounce? So, obviously Ashe doesn't mind perma-pushing because she has good poke, but she also likes to run people down because of her passive.
Yeah.
Sett is really useless if you're pushing, compared to something like Karma or Vel'Koz or something like that. Jinx doesn't really enjoy being under turret because she just gets perma-bullied, but I would say to just let this bounce now because, one, Kirei is really far away right now.
Yeah.
And your support is going to be completely useless if you keep pushing. So, better to let it bounce. But you will have games here where pushing is the correct choice. Like I said, if you have something like Karma here, I think perma pushing while setting up safe vision is the correct play because then you guys can make them so low you can dive them. Contesting this pink is a little bit flip. I want to see what the fuck you guys saw earlier. Yeah, so we know nothing right now. Like, Udyr should be on his second topside clear and puffing downwards. Because, yeah, like, trying to do some kind of fights right now while your jungler is on Gromp is always flip. So, we use the arrow. Let's see. Do we spot Udyr or something? No, we don't. Because, like I was saying, he should be puffing down right now and be around here.
I mean, but his Crocs are up, no? Like, his Crocs up, but his...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm just saying what he should be doing.
Okay.
So I think it's good. We're fighting this guy. It would be horrible to lock ourselves here, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, this set is a little bit too crazy. But it's not that disastrous to fight in lane. As you can see, Udyr is puffing down now. We just saw him. See?
Yeah, we just saw him, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not surprised that he's here. It's really, really good. Holy shit, you broke his brain. Look, he starts pinking. Holy shit, he's so nervous. He's shaking.
Oh man, this game was still like a mental thing for me. Not gonna lie.
He can't focus. He is gonna go on your Raptors here. So, like, right now, you always need to ask yourself, can I actually break their freeze? I know their jungler is right here. So can I break their freeze? No.
Yeah,
you will die.
Yeah.
So, understand, okay, I'm gonna lose CS, so at least let's try to make something good here. So chase him. Just chase Udyr here. Like, if you now run after Udyr, you save your jungle camps, you can actually secure mid lane push because of it, because you'll be mid. You can even help Katarina push or do something. But end goal now needs to be, they should always freeze here. Once their jungler shows. So you need to understand, how do I break that freeze? We can't do it because Udyr is here. So let's push Udyr away. Because even going for EXP gets you killed here. So here you're just gonna lose. Because if they're gonna push it back to us, well then we just run back to lane anyways. So no matter what, the correct choice here is to chase Udyr.
What do we get sandwiched? Maybe? Then?
How? Then how do you do that without realizing? right? Like, I'm not saying run here and keep chasing him while Gragas is running here. I'm saying if
Yeah,
they're
but-
standing here
yeah.
freezing, then you chase Udyr.
Yeah, true.
If you see Gragas chase you, well then I hope you as a Grandmaster player would turn around and leave. Right?
Yep.
But yes, obviously, if they're gonna threaten us, then yes, we would stop. So now it's the same thing as earlier. Like I said, don't take damage now, because there's gonna come a big wave, and you're gonna now need to think, how do I survive this dive? Because they chose here to not freeze, which is really, really strange. So for this now to be worth it for them, they have to dive you. So I want to make sure that everyone knows that we're gonna get dove. So when I see that they're pushing here and I know enemy jungler is right behind us, I'm gonna look at tab and see, like, do we have TPs? Right? I would say in comms we're gonna get dove bot. Right? I'm gonna ping help. I'll like ping Lilia to help us. You know, I'd fucking run here and help, like, leash her raptor so she can get her faster or something. Unless I'm playing something like Ezreal, I can obviously farm here. But right now, like, we can't really walk up and stuff. So it's really scary.
Yep.
So the worst thing you can do is just sit here and wait for your death. That's why I really want you and Seth to, like, stand here. Because this is how it works. Like, these guys are gonna sit here now and wait for this crash. So you guys should only sit and lane if you can actually prevent the crash or slow down the crash. And we cannot right now. Because they both of their champs have more range so they can zone us, and we're already missing HP. Okay?
Yep.
So it's legit the best to give up one creep and legit just run here and start fighting here 4v2. You guys are 4 people if you go there. Why would you sit and wait for your death to come? Right? Now you're saying, help me, help me. And you're making these 2 people have to run through Seraphine and Udyr. And if Gragas is good now, what do you think he does when you guys go missing?
Just goes Steph or just goes in our jungle, no?
Yeah, he just goes here.
Yeah.
So now your guys have to enter 2v3. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
That's why instead of just sitting here waiting for your death, this fight is fine. It's not too risky because we didn't take it over here. And then here you like smurf a bit. So this was super good. And then Udyr comes ganks. Sucks. Happens. That's just how it is. But then now we need to realize, okay, they should freeze here. We can't break it. If they push, well then they're bad and then we're fine no matter what we do. So then we should chase Udyr here to try and get some autos off on him. Maybe see if we can get some vision. See what we can do. Right? Maybe set as a pink ward and you can go pink here. I don't know. But nothing good will happen standing here.
Is pink warding if you're getting pushed good?
Well, pink warding here would be bad. But maybe we can pink here. Maybe we can pink here.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we can collapse on him on raptors. And while you're doing that, try to pay attention. What are they doing to the wave? If they're hard pushing, yeah, you need to go back to bot to collect the wave. But if they keep freezing, then you don't go back bot unless Udyr shows that he's leaving. Right? Or maybe he's too far away, right? If Udyr is here, obviously you can lane. But if he keeps standing here, well then you have to deal with that problem. Because this is really scary. If I'm Katarina now, I might just face check Seraphine Udyr here.
Yep.
See? So it's much better you guys are here now with Lilia and then you guys walk together back to lane. Good. Because what's happening to him now could have happened 20 seconds ago. You get it?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, he's fucking fast. Here we go, fucking noob. Easy. He tried to get you, but you hunt him down. Stupid bear.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, yeah. Yeah.
Jungle players.
Yeah. I don't like the meta, but I guess I like the ADC meta because ADC kinda is strong, definitely. But the champ tank things kinda fuck me. Like just a mental thing, like it's just he has his item and you know you kinda lose everything.
Yeah, I mean, don't tell me about it. I played Vel'Koz yesterday. Enemy had Hecarim.
I can already imagine, to be honest.
So I'm like chilling, right? I'm like 10-6 minutes, I'm pretty strong. I'm like kind of 1v9 in the game. Going to river, you know, gonna poke a little bit. Hecarim comes. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Oh man, you're fucking dead, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like Hecarim is like I don't care about Udyr. Udyr is okay-ish to play
Yeah.
against, I feel like.
Yeah,
But
especially as
Hecarim is
Ashe.
actually yeah, with Ashe especially, but I don't know.
Hecarim is so fucking imbalanced. It's so cringe champ. Yeah, tier 2 boost is always good on Ashe. Like, you slow them and then you run at them really fast.
Yep,
So that's for good for sure. So the game is pretty decent. We're still like a little bit behind, especially in EXP. But at least we got some gold back. Lost the cannon sucks a little bit, but... Nice. Nice. Turbo spacing him. What do you think you're thinking about right now? Like, obviously you're thinking about you're getting dove, but what else do you think?
How much I lose or what can I do meanwhile? Most likely, like what's like,
Mhm.
can I check something? Can I go into the jungle just to check if something is up where he's at? With
Because
set, of course.
you need to understand, right, like, how jungle role works, right? Like, if I'm Lilia, I never want to go here now if my jungle is gone, right?
Yeah, true.
So the reason why I say that is because we need to understand here what's going on. Like, I came back to lane now, and we are in their jungle. So best play for enemy team now is to take their your jungle. So the reason why I mentioned that is because when we kill this, and we see that their mid goes missing and stuff, and your buffs are spawning, I think using your hawk shot towards your camps is also important. You know, like here,
true.
Look right now. You have a hawk shot. Why don't we use it on our jungle camps right now?
Yeah, good question.
Right? And then I'm always assuming right now Gragas and Udyr is like here.
Yeah, should be yeah.
So if I see you walk up here now, I think you're really griefing because you should be trying to retake your jungle. So, like, I don't see how seeing them on dragon helps you, you know? Like, I don't think that's very useful because you can just ward that. Well, you can't ward your camps. Because you'll have games now where they're not on Drake, and Lilia just face checks Udyr Gragas now and just dies in one shot.
Yep.
So basically, like, hawk shot the things that is far away and ward the ones right next to you. Nice. Yeah, I don't think your base is that important, so going for plates is fine. Usually I'm really against taking plates here and always prefer to base. But I think your base is really random right now.
Yeah. Like,
and you're also really desperate and really behind. So getting this small amount of gold is good. Because your base wouldn't even be Noonquiver pickaxe, it would just be Noonquiver.
Yeah, and the agility cloak.
Yeah, which is like really random.
Yeah,
so,
really bad, yeah.
If you basing now means that you can roam and do things, then I think that's better. So like, let's say now you're playing like MF or Jhin or Kai'Sa. These are ADCs that are really good at roaming. Or Twitch. I think it's much better that you recall, even though your base is bad, just so that you can roam here to mid lane randomly.
Okay, yeah.
Because you're spending so much time now doing nonsense, because you can just here kill this, and then recall right now. Like right here.
Yeah.
And then you would be in base, like now, and you'd be running around, and you'd be able to roam or do jungle camps or something. Set up vision for your team while you're waiting for the wave. So, like I said, in this game, I think what you're doing is fine because one, you're champion and so little gold amount. So now you got another gold, but in a different game, just understand there's better options. If your support does this in a competitive game, make sure you flame him really hard after. Because, like after the game, because he should always recall here. As you're killing this wave. Right after he E's this, uses his wave clear tools, he should just recall. There, he should recall.
Okay.
Because it is so fucking troll that he is like, what the fuck is he doing, you know? Like, why is he as a set support running Leashing Dragon? Right, so I only mentioned this because, like, you're mentioning you're playing for teams, right? So, like, as a bot lane in a team, it's super important you guys help each other improve.
Yeah, definitely.
I would never be okay with him doing this, because why the fuck do I now lane 1v2? He should be running back to lane right now. Right? He didn't need to help Lilia do dragon, everyone was dead. Because here, they can just dive me.
Yeah.
So now Sett cancels, which is good, but he has 10 HP.
Yeah.
And no items. Nice. What's the next wave here?
Cannon wave seems... Yeah,
Because
cannon
I
wave.
would base here for Noonqueer pick.
Okay.
I think taking another wave is just unnecessary.
I thought like because... okay, maybe
You can't make her lose anything, that's the point.
Yeah,
See?
true that it's cannon wave, yeah, of course, yeah.
She doesn't lose anything.
Yeah.
So you only do this if this gold matters to you. Because like she collects this now, and if she wants to, she can just hard push now. And now you've caused a lot of issues for the game. Because now she is allowed to run and go Herald. She is allowed to run and fight here now. Because you are delayed.
Yeah.
So we have to always understand, when do I want to recall, right? Right now, I'm already in recall mode. I have so much gold. So I'm already calculating how much gold I really want, right? Because if I'm going to take this wave, it has to be because, one, I'm going to make her lose a lot, which is not the case here. Or two, because that extra wave is going to get me something good.
Yeah.
But you should just be like, no, I already have what I want from this wave. So then the question is, can I deny her a lot? No, I don't push that fast, and it's a cannon wave. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Because giving her so much free time is really bad. She gets a plate, and then also she was allowed to roam to mid if she wanted to. Be a little bit careful there. This was very, very scary. He can just E and R you right now. And then you just have to flash. So,
yeah.
Bit too crazy there. Here as well was a little bit crazy. Yeah, see?
Yeah,
He punched you at least. Sett should be able to get him R into turret here at least. Yeah, so that's good at least. But yeah, so like we could say that that one was a bait, which is like fine, yes. But you did the same mistake here.
Yeah.
And if Gragas did it here, then there's no way Sett can help. Ah, but Sett is so bad. He lets fucking Udyr proc face rush. That's so cringe. He's running up to Udyr. Like, he should run away from Udyr. This is so sad. Feels bad. Care for Jinx reset. Gragas has Emax, so yeah. Wow, Jinx passive is so balanced. Ooh. Sniper. You need to stop disrespecting Gragas. Like, seriously. Like, look. You can't walk up and do this to Gragas.
Yeah, yeah.
What stops him from ulting you here?
Good question, yeah.
Right? Nothing. So, like, you disrespect Aatrox, which is fine. This guy's piss useless. And his champ is useless. So this is fine. But you can't walk up and auto-attack a level 6 Gragas unless you're really, really safe. Right? So, like, this is already crazy. Okay? Because nothing stops him from ulting right now, like this, and Eing you here. And you're CC'd for like 5 seconds, and you're just dead. So here, the target is Udyr, but you can hit Udyr standing here.
Yeah.
Because when we review our games, it's really important that we understand that even though I didn't get punished, what I did is still bad. Because you're going to have games where you actually play versus a good player here, and he will do this to you, and you'll die. So yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. Gragas using flash to kill you there is really fine. That's really bad by Kirei. Kirei dying makes no sense, but your death is kind of fine there when Gragas invests flash like that. Because this fight is like random fight, you know? It doesn't really mean anything. So at this point of the game, we should just push and take jungle camps when we have time. Just make sure we are first on every play.
Should I always... Should I always take jungle camps? I feel like something like... I don't know, like... There's like... For me also a mental thing, if I see my jungler is walking... Not walking to it, but is in the jungle side, like in the bottom or on the top side, should I even take it? Like, is it still like after 50 minutes or something? Or what's like...
If my jungler is pathing to the camp, and especially if their champion benefits from taking it, like let's say it's like a Lilia or a Karthus, etc. If he's walking to the camp, I'm gonna let him have it unless I'm gonna have an item from it. If I'm gonna have an item from it, I'll have an item for it, and if he's mad that I'm getting my IE for a Raptor at 20 minutes, then he is just ill, right? So, but like what I mean is like if Lilia's doing Krugs, obviously you don't go and take it right in front of him. But if you're weak side and he's just here, then you just take Krugs. Because otherwise enemy takes it. In fights like this, it's really important to understand why are you allowed to move, because you're pushed, but then she'll push. So you should not try to go here now unless your champ is OP. So what I mean by that is like Tristana and Kai'Sa, they're allowed to walk here now, because you can just walk to pit and then R over. And Tristana can jump away. But as Ashe and MF now, it's important you run the long way. Okay? You should never, versus good players now, be allowed to walk here when your teammates are over here. Because they can just like leave the Drake here and just zone you guys. Jinx can just come from bot side here, start hitting you, Gragas can as well. So it's really good what you ended up doing, but you were thinking about going the short path, which is what's scaring me. Like here, you were like looking at it, and you were about to do it. But as soon as you get here, there's no going back. Because now Jinx just traps, Gragas walks at you, and you're dead. So this is good, because now we are in the right position. So I think here you do a mistake that so many players do. And you should always here take wave first. And while you're doing wave, you think whether you should do this turret or not. You should not do turret and then wave. And reason for this is because what's important to get here is the wave. Okay? Wave gives EXP and gold. Turret only gives gold. There's a fight and shit happening right over here. We know Gragas is dead. Why don't you just walk up here, use the fact that turret is hitting the minions to get in position to help them here. Maybe you can take their Gromp and you can go and proxy the wave. Right? I mentioned this to everyone. It's just so important that we understand turrets, they give us gold, but they also buff our own minions. Right? Buffing our own minions in that lane is not good. You lose a lot of gold from it. If you're Jinx right now, imagine you're being Jinx. Your teammates are dead right now. Gragas is not dead for 21 seconds, he's dead for like 50. Because he has to respawn and everything. Right? Can you farm if all your minions are dying here?
No.
So, you're kind of doing Jinx a favor. But sure, yes, we can say, but I get gold from turret. Yes, that is true. But you also get gold from taking another wave here, and by taking their Gromp and Wolves, and by maybe getting a kill over here. Right? So, I want you here to just run past here, because nobody can come and kill you. Take the proxy, the wave, go take your Gromp and Wolves. Go and see if you can help your team here. Then all these minions will die. And the turret will be like this HP after all the minions. and you guys can take this turret whenever you guys want to anyways. You see that?
Yeah, okay.
Because now you can't help your team, and you're gonna just give this guy gold, and you're not taking a grump. Look, Aatrox is trolling right now. Look. See? Remember what I said with the freeze. When they are freezing here, and these guys are waiting on the dive, when you guys go here, it's 4v2 for you guys. This is the same thing. When you're hitting the turret, you're isolated, you can't join this fight. But if you're standing here proxying, you are here, you're taking the grump right now. Okay?
Yeah, okay, okay.
Now, it's gonna probably feel uncomfortable to just walk past their turret, but if you're able to start learning this, you're gonna really learn what League of Legends is all about, because it isn't uncomfortable. It is normal to be able to walk past the turret there. Everyone is dead, right? So, just walk past it while you're taking a wave. Go take the grump, go fight if they're fighting, because you guys have numbers. After taking the grump, if there's another wave, you can proxy another wave, and then you can just recall. Or you can take the turret as you're leaving. That's a call you gotta make. I'm really fine with taking the turret as you're leaving, because now you've denied them all the creeps, and you've gotten even more resources. But doing it like you did is really bad, because now you can't help your team, you can't take their grump, you're taking the wave late, and now you have to overextend for the next wave, see? Now the next wave is all over here, and we're just really late, and it makes things really awkward. And now this wave we can't take because of the turret thing, whereas if we just left the turret, we could just recall and run bots. So now it has to be complete fiesta here to try to get this mini wave. And I also think it's really trolled that we are all staying here. Like, this is just all really, really scary. But we can't do much when Katarina decides to jump in, so. Okay. Mechanics. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Playing Ashe is so satisfying.
Yeah, it's true. But I needed the skin. After this game, I actually bought the skin because like the common Ashe is just like, I don't know, doesn't feel good.
I need to tell you about the Reckless meme story. So,
You mean with that he's not allowed to play high noon, so he decided something else, or?
like, no, like, so he Reckless really good on Ashe and Jhin and
Senna.
Yeah, because they all have high noon skins. That's why he can't play fucking Kai'Sa and Kalista.
I mean, those skins actually feel good. Like, what can I say?
Yeah, that's why he plays them. Because I remember he would want Jhin into like Sion Ornn drafts. And I swear it's just because the fucking skin. Because it made no sense. And he would in so hard, and after a game he would always say like, Jhin is so useless. And like obviously it's fucking useless when enemy has Malphite.
Yeah.
Like here, for example, it's a good example of jungle camp. Your jungler is fucking dead, so just taking the grump there is really fine. Here you're pulling a Sven. Sven does this mistake all the time. Like, what I mean is that, here, right, obviously you want the gold, and everyone wants you to get the gold, right? I want you to get the gold, Cho'Gath wants you to get the gold, Lilia wants you to get the gold. The issue is, we can get the gold without actually pushing, right? By killing these minions, you force the wave to be here.
Yep.
By forcing the wave to be here, you have to overextend. Correct thing here is just let the wave meet, and then kill the minions here, so that you are slow pushing into them, but you can farm safely.
Yep.
Because your entire mindset now has to be, wow, my teammates are fucking inters. And because they inted, you now have to play slow for the next 50 seconds.
Yep.
So whatever you need to do to play slow here, you have to do it. So for example, let's say they have Talon jungle, then you're not even allowed to catch this wave. Well, then you just let this push to you and you go take Crab right now. Because you shouldn't have to lose gold. But if I give up these 3 creeps to get Crab, and to stay safe from the Talon, we both agree that's worth, right?
Yep.
But in this case, I think it's Udyr, so I don't think they can dive you. I think you can outplay that, right? Like you can just slow him and then R him and flash and probably kill him. So then, just have like a semi-freeze. Instead, you just kill this and you walk up for Prio. Why are you trying to get Prio here?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's no
Because,
reason.
like, let's say you don't get killed here. Okay, so now we go Prio. What are you gonna do? You're gonna run in here and go Raptors?
Yeah, true. Like, yeah.
So just have like a freeze here for like 1 to 2 waves, just so your team can get back on the map. Because it's really bad that you die here.
Yeah.
Because now your teammates get on the map.
Yeah.
And now they're running around without their Ashe. And yeah. Then it becomes like a hard game.
Yeah.
Because
like after that, it was actually fucking hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially because it's solo queue, so you can't tell your team now to play safe. They're always going to go in, especially when you have a fucking Katarina.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But it's like, just because our team is Inter, so it's something we can do to slow the game down. And there, if you just freeze for 1 or 2 waves, then you can't die, and then the game is fine again. So yeah, again, I wouldn't approach the wave here. I would blue trinket here. That's another thing, like, when Baron isn't up and we're just like AFK, just using blue trinkets defensively is good.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Because right here, I would not show myself on this wave. I would again just give up 1 or 2 creeps and just take Raptors meanwhile. Like, you can blue trinket here, you can E this and know that you're not face checking. And then you can just go and take Raptors. Let them push and then catch the wave. Because you should always assume now that when you guys killed Aatrox top, either they're killing you now, or they're killing Cho'Gath. If they're not doing either of that, well then you guys just killed Aatrox for free.
Yep.
Because here, what stops Udyr right now from popping out of fog right now? From here or something, and just room with Chem Tank? Nothing. So.
No, nothing.
Because here again, you're egoing on them and contesting mid-prio. As Ezreal is not as bad, but as Ashe is fucking bad, and Jhin and everything is bad. Without info, of course. If you saw Udyr like here on red and stuff, then it's fine. But you didn't, I think. At least, let me see. I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Pretty sure, yeah, pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah, so like, obviously now if you see him on bot pink, then it's fine, but you didn't see him. So you should just, right now you should expect, okay, Udyr should be top right now. And then it's like, oh, Udyr isn't top. Okay, well this guy's just eating. So now, me and Cho'Gath can be the inters. So don't walk up to this, just go farm something else. And then catch a wave safely.
Okay.
And then it's fine. Nice, this was good. Boom. 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 That was a really good Gragas ult. What the fuck? That dealt so much damage. How broken is Jinx? You have 50% win rate on that champ, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Like, my problem is my game is my problem, I feel like, with that champ. But yeah, a lot of other things, of course. I mean, I don't really like Fiesta games. It's like, for me, Fiesta games are like, I kinda don't know what to do. Like, I see my farm in this game right now, and I'm feeling like, what the fuck am I doing, to be honest?
Yeah, but like, the thing is, I think this game was Fiesta 2 times. One time was the random shit that happened here. And then the second time was when your team like died randomly here. I think everything else made sense. And what I mean by that is like, yeah, Udyr dying here was int, but it made sense what they were doing, no? Like, them trying to dive made sense. And yeah, your farm is not meant to be perfect in a game like this, but there's no reason to have anything less than 8 CS per minute. The reason why your farm is actually bad is because the ways that you died. Right, when you died mid that random time to Udyr, I don't think that was a Fiesta thing that Udyr did. I think it was really a normal thing. It's just you contesting Prio greedily.
Yeah.
So you need to understand, like, what I'm actually allowed to do. When I have Udyr and Hecarim and Talon, these kind of things, I'm not allowed to do that. If they had a Karthus jungle there, yeah, you're more likely to be allowed to do what you just did. But they don't have that. So, you are part of the reason why this is a really Fiesta game. But obviously, when you play champions like Ashe, it is really fucking annoying to have games like this. But this game would be a lot less chaotic if you didn't int the times you did.
Yeah, true.
Because you'd have a lot more farm as well, and yeah. Your team would also be more likely to play around you as well, because they would see that you're actually doing really good. And the only reason why your teammates started fighting topside was because you were dead, so they couldn't even choose to fight around you. We gotta make sure we don't take fights into choke points, because of course Jinx and Seraphine
Yeah, and Seraphine, yeah.
Yeah. Like here, I think, for example, there was angle here for Seraphine to get pentakill here. Like here, you're lining up with Cho'Gath. That's really disaster here. See? Seraphine here could just ult on this and just kill everyone, no?
Yeah.
So, when you have a front line like this, again, understand how does he interact with enemy champions? He can actually hurt you. Because Seraphine.
Yeah.
So, I think letting Cho'Gath do what he's doing now is fine. You can just W and just do nothing. Walking up to auto-attack Udyr is crazy. You know?
Yeah.
And you can also here take a little second to try to realize what is Katarina and Lilia actually doing. Like, Katarina, is she trying to go for a flank right now? Is Lilia killing Gragas? Because if Lilia is killing Gragas right now, you don't even need to do anything.
Yeah.
Because here, like I said, I think you would just die. Okay, this Aatrox is really boosted. This was also a bit troll to turn on him. But I think your team did really good zoning. Okay, Kiri movement. Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
Nice. So I think like there's some things you need to think about, of course, in team fights. Like in this game, I think obviously Jinx reset. Like always pay attention to your HP of your teammates.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to just get caught off in a Jinx reset. Seraphine ulti, right? Always keep in mind where she is and what like angles she can find. And just try to hit, obviously, front to back, the Udyr and Aatrox. And Seth can peel really well for you. Here again, you're just doing the same mistake over and over. Look here. See Udyr now? He's running to mid. And look, Cho'Gath and Katarina in base. Lilia is recalling.
I mean, Udyr is walking away now.
Yeah, and now Udyr, with his 500 move speed, is here.
Nah, he ran down.
No, he ran here.
Sure? Did
Yes,
he ran?
look.
Okay, then I ran. Okay.
See?
Yeah, true. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, true, definitely.
So, you're just crazy. And, like, right now he can just pop Game Tank on you. And this will be the best fight that they can get. Because this will be a 3v5. And it's just like, it's proving my point again. It's just like, why do you feel like you need prio here? In fact, it's worse to push this. Because if you were to just slow push this and hold the wave here, then you guys could use this wave for something.
Yep.
When you crash it like this, not only are you risking your life, you'll also see you're just ping-ponging. See? You just gave them a wave, now you're doing nothing, because we were waiting for team anyways. Do you get it?
Yeah, yep.
Well, if we slow pushed, we could crash this wave, like, let's say, now, and then we can move in jungle with our team or do something with it. So just gotta really try to not flip it like that all the time. Like, now it's really good to go for prio. Now we can actually do things. So like now we can push and then we can go to Cho'Gath if he went to top lane. Or we can stay mid and poke. Like we can actually do things now. I think it's really strange you have 2 pinks up. I'm not sure if you've placed one.
Yeah, it might be. I don't remember it.
It's really good Gragas ults from this guy.
Yep.
Katarina is so boosted. Good W. Yeah. I don't think there's much you can do in that fight. Like fights like that, Ashe is very hard to play. And you got good W's off and you did what you could. But they're diving onto a Jinx without being able to kill her. So then it's just champ diff at that point. Like, obviously,
Mhm.
Jinx is going to out DPS you no matter how good you are on
Yeah,
Ashe.
definitely. Yeah.
But I do think, however, that when Jinx is allowed to just sit here on the turret, it is always going to be bad fights for us. That's why I think that trying to make sure that we fight here, like, we push and we look to fight in the jungle here, is much better for you guys. Then Katarina can get flanks off, right? Cho'Gath can cover Q in the entire area. Jinx can't just sit under turret. The whole point of pushing mid here is not to actually siege. If this is a Vel'Koz, yeah, sure. But it's Katarina. The point here is just to get push, so we can move into Drake and stuff to set a vision.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I'm not saying that it's your fault this guy's doing this, but it's just like for teams and stuff, you can communicate
Yeah,
this.
definitely. Yeah.
Because it's not going to be playable for you like this. Jinx is just hitting all the time here, and you can't do anything. Gragas has no flash. What the fuck? That guy's a Katarina one trick, by the way.
Yeah, I know. He got even changer.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Afterwards, he added me and flamed me.
Ah. Yeah, 80 diff this game, I think.
Yeah, she says, Jinx, why don't you ban Jinx if you can't play against it?
Yeah.
And then he already, like I think in the game he always complained about Udyr, just slapping him always, can't do anything.
But he didn't think about maybe just sitting back and then...
Yeah, I know. But yeah,
crazy.
like, I mean, this game was just really a mental thing for me, to be honest. Like I felt it was not that bad of an early game for me, but then later on, just throwing such a lead, it's for me it feels very
Yeah.
very bad.
I want to see something here. I think that red is fine, because it offers a lot, but going for Raptors while you guys are still contesting mid-prio is troll.
I think I immediately, yeah, true.
Because it is still, even though enemy team, obviously, they don't know if you're running mid or on red, it is still their best fight right now. You and Lily are not there.
Yeah.
So, risking it for red buff is okay. It's understandable. Red buff gives you a lot. But Raptors makes no sense here. You know?
Yep.
If you guys got prio and your team is running away now, sure, go for it. But right now, you should just run up here, because you're gonna spend now 10 seconds doing this, and your teammates can just get engaged on.
I didn't even finish it. If I'm like, I took a few ones.
So
that's it.
you got 30 gold there, and you risked the entire game being lost.
Yep.
Boom. Do you remember the Comet Triforce Essence River Ashe build? That was fun.
Nah, it wasn't fun. Like, fun for the player, but playing against it wasn't fun.
So this looks a lot better. Like, it's much better for you guys to fight like this. Now Jinx is a lot more exposed. I was gonna say that was really troll when he has a dash.
I wanted Seraphine. If I did it a bit earlier, I would have been good because of the wall. I thought like she can't go on the right side, but
Okay,
yeah,
now they're trolling. This is a lot better for you guys.
But now there will happen something.
Yeah, but like it's like so obvious, no, that this is good for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like here, now we're contesting more in open space, and they're the ones engaging. So it's super good. Everything here is good. Seraphine wastes a W as well. And then we don't, like here, always flash like on the side here. Like flash here, so you can hit.
Yeah.
This is like reckless flash. You have to commit to fights like this, because...
I watched a lot of Reckless, to be honest. Like, I'm watching a lot of replays from him.
I mean, he's good. He's fucking good. But like this kind of things is not good. Because here, if you live and your team dies, the game is over anyways.
Yeah.
And you guys already started off this fight so good. So if enemy wins the fight for revival, then good job to them, right?
It's over then, yeah.
Yeah. Because here you guys won this fight without even using anything. So it's so good right now. They wasted Exhaust, they wasted Seraphine W. You react to Seraphine R, that's super good. because a lot of people wouldn't flash this. But flash forwards. Be more fine flashing forwards here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then just smack the fucking Jinx and pray you win. Because
okay.
now
yeah,
you
like the.
now you Gragas
Yeah.
ulted yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't even hit anyone. Now you started DPSing again.
Yep.
Ooh. Close.
I lost vision.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But we are like so outskilled at this point. So I think conclusion of the game, I think early game, try to be a little bit more like egoing on them, because
Is
like,
it the same with Varus?
yeah, I mean Varus is even like better in when it comes to like spell usage.
Okay.
But Ashe is
Yeah,
better
that's
at
true.
running down people. Right? Like if you get to tag someone with auto attack as Ashe, then you're better. But when it comes to just spamming spells, Varus is better. And if you get Halo Blades Q, oof, that hurts.
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, that hurts.
But like the fact that this guy, like there's a reason why Sett is not
Just
autoing the
there.
first wave. Because he would just get like hit all the time by Jinx. It's really legal for melee support to auto first wave. They should do it the second wave so they can get level 2, because then it's actually worth to lose HP for it. But this guy just walking up and autoing level 1, it's really cringe when you are so strong. You even got lethal tempo here, like procced with W. See?
Yeah.
So I think if you're able to like cheese auto attacks on them here, like you'll just win. Because if you, like I said, if you get hit once because she spaced you, like well played to her, it doesn't matter, right? You don't lose lane because you took one auto attack. But yeah, then in general, like in games like this, when you have Katarina stuff, she's obviously going to roam, she's going to make her own plays. It is hard for a champion like Ashe to follow. So then the least you could do is just make sure you don't int. Right? And just try to become as strong as you can so that you can try to match the Jinx in fights and stuff. Some of your deaths was not really preventable, because it was just well played to enemy team, but every death after this point I think was really preventable. Like I said, we ended up killing them here, and you're just taking the turret. When I think this was such a big mistake, because we can just run straight past the turret here, and take the wave, take Gromp, which gives us a lot of gold, go into your jungle, maybe get a kill or two, proxy the next wave, and then just recall. Then we avoid all of this bullshit that's happening here, because trust me, this enemy team should win this. Because now all, like, lots of random shit started happening, and I don't even know what's going on. And then somehow that ended up going good for us in this game. But then our team didn't get to base, because like I said, it was highly illegal what was happening. But now you didn't realize your team inted, and you just played as if you can't get punished, and now you died, losing another cannon wave, and this was your timer to just farm entire jungle, because everyone was dead. But you didn't do it. Now your team is taking your wave again, doing things, and you can't do anything about it. So you can't join any place. Right?
Yep.
And then here, this was like really cringe that you continue to walk up into the choke again versus Seraphine, right?
Yep, definitely.
But yeah, overall, I don't think that I don't think you will have issues climbing in games like this, where the game is kind of straightforward. I think you're one of the players that will just win all of those games. But in games like this, you just need to figure out your job. Like, what is my job in this game? And in that game, it's basically to just be utility, get as much farm as you can without inting. Because there's going to be a lot of plays in this game. So you need to be able to take part of them. But if you're dead, then you can't take part of them, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No, not really.
What do you think of MF? Because she's also kind of utility.
Most played champion last season. Like I had, like I played in the most. Like MF was super much played from me last season. I like her, but I don't know. Like it feels not that great currently. Don't know.
Because?
I feel like against the current meta with the how's it called? Like with Tristana Jinx, MF doesn't feel that good to play. For me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main issue for MF is the Hecarim and stuff.
Yeah, true that. I mean, yeah, that's also.
I think that's the main issue for her. I think Jinx is not that great into MF. Like, MF can zone her with E and R. MF can do things for the Jinx. I think Tristana, yeah, that's not a good matchup for MF. That's very annoying. But Jinx is not that difficult for MF. MF can do things in that lane, and MF can always push and roam. But the main issue for MF is the fact that like Hecarim exists.
Yeah.
But if she's the one with the Hecarim, it's not that bad. But yeah, I think for sure Jinx is really, really strong champ. And I also value Varus a lot. I think it's very underrated.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't really play him.
Alright. Then yeah, I'll stop the recording here and